If I had to choose only one broccoli recipe to make for the rest of my days, it would hands down easily be, no questions asked, my tahini parmesan broccoli. And oh baby, what a broccoli recipe it is. 6 simple ingredients and 5 minutes of prep time will give you the most gloriously flavorful, cheesy, garlicky broccoli you will ever try. This is my most requested veggie side dish from my family and has been for years, and you guys just need to be looped in on it, okay? So before we blow this broccoli stand, subscribe for more healthy, high-protein, plant-based, delicious recipes just like the one you're gonna see today. And let's do this. As you would expect, you're gonna need some broccoli. I have, I don't know, probably about 5 cups, I'd say, of chopped broccoli florets. This probably is the equivalent of about 2 large crowns of broccoli. Mine are already cut up into florets because that's just how I bought them. This recipe is really a simple 3-stepper. 2 if you have already got pre-chopped broccoli. Yay for me. All we have to do is basically just whip up our tahini garlic sauce, toss our broccoli, and roast it. I know, it's almost too simple. It's almost too good to be true, but I digress. For the tahini garlic sauce, we're gonna start with some fresh lemon juice. I'm just using about half a lemon. You're gonna need about 2 tablespoons of the juice, so just squeeze it however you please. Grab yourself a large mixing bowl and we're just gonna pour that in. This is going to be where we toss the broccoli and ultimately where we first make our sauce. Vampire hunters, garlic hunters, unite. We're gonna use 3 hefty cloves of garlic. I personally like to microplane my garlic for sauces because I find that we get the maximal amount of garlic dispersion when it's kind of minced into like a fine paste almost. But you can always just mince it with a fork, a knife, or use a box grater. Into ye old bowl. Next, we have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. My variety happens to be gluten-free, but you can just use regular soy sauce. This is gonna add so much salty umami depth of flavor, which we like. And then we have tahini, which is sesame seed butter or paste. This is 3 tablespoons and it's basically, oop, there goes my oven. It's basically the creamy, nutty component of this sauce. Arguably, you could use another drippy nut butter, but I find that tahini is a relatively neutral flavor that doesn't really compete for the spotlight. And that's it, that's the whole sauce. Grab yourself your favorite whiskey, not the kind you drink, and give this a good old whisk. Just whisk until basically we're emulsified here. We don't wanna have any kind of lumpiness. You know, this is not quite mixed up enough. Just keep going until it's really smooth and creamy and saucy. There we go. Only takes like 10 seconds. Now, it's supposed to taste pretty tangy, salty, garlicky. From here, give it the old taste test, and you can determine if you want it to be a little tangier, a little saltier. You do you. They're so good. So good. For me, I personally find it to be perfect. All you gotta do now is take your bowl of broccoli and dump. Oops. Grab yourself a spatula and toss the broccoli very well. You might feel like this doesn't seem like enough sauce for all this broccoli, but promise me, just trust the process. Just stir it and toss it for about a minute or so, and there will be just the right amount of this garlicky tahini sauce coating every single piece of broccoli. Arguably, if you have a container that has a lid on it, you could just slap the lid on it and give it a really good toss and shake, and that might be a more effective way to do that, but I don't have anything like that, so manual labor it is. This also works too. Might even be actually the better option. Okay, so here is what I freaking love about this method of cooking broccoli this way. You see, in all these little, holes and pockets, the sauce just gets trapped there, and it just soaks up all the flavor. I friggin' love broccoli for this reason, because it's like a literal sponge for flavor, and every piece of broccoli is just this flavor sponge. Oh my God. Grab yourself a big old sheet pan that is lined with parchment paper and simply dump it to crumpet. Wow, I did it. I definitely thought I was about to lose the sheet pan. That was dangerous. Maybe don't do it the way I just did it. You want to spread the broccoli out into a pretty even layer, and if you feel that your sheet pan is not large enough and things are kind of overly crowded, just divide the broccoli into 2 sheet pans and you'll be golden. Finish her off with a real nice, healthy dusting of freshly cracked black pepper. We're gonna pop this in a 450-degree Fahrenheit oven on the top rack, and we're going to roast for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. Bye-bye. Once the 10 minutes has come to pass, your broccoli should look something like this. Roasty, toasty, we got some nice browning action happening along the edges, and it's practically almost cooked through. So what we're gonna do now is take our 3rd cup of vegan Parmesan cheese shreds, and we're just going to generously and evenly sprinkle the Parmesan over all of the broccoli. This is arguably the best part of this recipe, obviously. And we're simply just gonna yoink this back into the oven for about 3 to 4 minutes, just until the cheese is melted. The broccoli itself is somehow perfectly al dente with the most beautiful bits of charred edges. It's creamy from the tahini, garlicky, tangy, salty, cheesy. It's just like, it's perfect. Fork drop. If you want more very simple but delicious recipes, check out my Greek rice right up here. It is super popular and delicious. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to See Me Vegan below for free. I love you. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see ya in another video real soon. Ta-ta!